Hi everyone, Miss Makeup Junkie here. I am finally back with a new tutorial and I've got so much information, so many things to go through with you guys, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video in really quick because I've had like 5 or 6 foundation product requests, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. And a special shout out goes to Kareem. He actually is a viewer. He contacted me in early March to do a photo shoot, and I told him I'd dedicate my next video to him, so this one is for him, and hopefully when he sees this he'll get in contact with me again so we can finally go out and have that drink that we talked about. So first off, let's go ahead and get started. What I've already done is I've already put my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel on, and I put it on and I sort of let it sit for a little bit. I do have combination skin, so I do about 2 or 3 pumps depending on, you know, how my skin is really feeling that day. And I just rub it in between the fingers to really warm it up, and I just do some circular motions going this way, some going that way, and then I bring it all the way down to the chin. Now my first step that I'm going to do is I usually will use primer, but today not really because I'm not really going to go anywhere. But if you want to use a primer, that's your choice. But honestly, the gel for me, it works pretty well if I'm just, let's say, going, you know, to the store, whatever. Yeah, I wear makeup to go to the store because I don't really need it for setting for long periods of time. I just need it to be there. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do my concealer first, and this is my Makeup Forever palette. There you go. This is in number 4, and I'm actually going to use these 4 colors. So, and I have a Posh Beauty concealer brush, and I'm going to dot it right here. And sorry guys if I move a little too fast. I just want to make sure that I get everything done in this time frame, as you can see. And I'm actually going to go over the arch of the eyebrows. And that's with the lightest shade. Now I'm going to take these 2 shades right here and I'm going to sort of mix them together. And I'm going to go ahead and dot over the lip or the stash. Now some of you moms out there, if you've had boys, or really just children in general, but specifically boys, I notice they just seem to sort of bring out it a little bit more than you would like. And I'm not going to put it precisely on the discoloration I have right here, only because once I blend it in together, it's going to sort of do its job. And also, you know, honestly, I want coverage, but honestly, I don't mind if it shows through a little bit. We've all got flaws. I'm going to go ahead. I mean, I've even had people tell me, oh, are those freckles? And I'm like, no, it's acne scars, but thank you for asking. And I'm also going to get that little gem right up there. Take a little bit more of this lighter shade. And now I'm going to wipe the brush off. And now I'm going to go back in with a smaller concealer brush, and I'm going into that darker shade. And I'm going to, there we go. Again, this may not be everyone's routine, but if you want to have instant rhinoplasty, that's the way to go. And then obviously if you want, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that for you guys too. And actually doing this with your fingers might be a lot better. There we go. Pretty much my foundation routine is not just evening out my skin tone, but I want to sculpt it before I put the makeup on, because makeup can only do so much, you know what I mean? Now at this point, what you're going to do, you're going to take a regular makeup sponge and you're going to start with the lightest first, except for the center of the nose. And you're going to just blend everything outward. Like, get that. And again, once I put my foundation, everything else will be better blended, but right now you just want to get those harsh lines covered. I look like a gazelle. And now as for the nose, all I'm going to do is I'm going to tap the center, and I'm rocking back and forth. Because with this, you want it blended But remember, you're defining, you're contouring. You know what I mean? So as you can see, you still can see some traces of it. And the same thing right in here. You've still got traces of it, but it's not so big. And now as far as my foundation, I've got let's see, I've got Revlon Color Stay makeup, and this is in the oily combination, and I really like it, only because I've been wanting to experiment with many, and I'm going to start in the forehead, work my way up, and I'm just going to talk as I apply, guys. I've wanted to experiment with different foundations, not necessarily for my pro kid, but for me. I don't want to be a slave to any particular brand. And you know, since going through cosmetology school and really learning product knowledge, I'm really looking at ingredients. And I have to say, for it to be a drugstore brand, they have amazing formulations. It would be great if I could go visit their plant one day and see the process. They have amazing formulations, guys. So if you're in a rush, you don't really have, you know, $20, $30 to spend, heck, even $40 in some cases, Revlon is amazing, and they have really great colors. But you know, me being a little scientist, or mad scientist I should say, I actually had to mix two colors for myself, and I wanted to add a little bit of the luminizer for it, and I did. I added the Clinique, their luminizer to it, and I actually mixed mahogany and cappuccino, and it gave me the perfect shade. So now that the foundation is done, what I'm then going to do is I'm going to go in with the powders, and I'm going to use actually 4 today. I'm using my Inglot pressed powder in 60. I'm also going to use my Monave mineral powders, and I have Tony and I have Alicia, and I'm also going to use my Revlon Color Stay. Now the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your pressed powder, which I have, and guys, I love these powders. They are, I picked it up at the makeup show, and a very gorgeous, I mean, she was gorgeous makeup artist there. She was behind their booth. I just said, I want something, I have oily skin. I couldn't even finish my sentence, and she said, I know exactly what you need. I use it for myself. I didn't get a chance to get her name, but she was absolutely helpful, and I really did appreciate that she didn't look at me like, what? You know what I mean? Sometimes you go to these stores and they have no idea. I don't know whether it's because they're not trained or they think I'm speaking another language, but I'm pretty sure I'm speaking English, and I'm pretty sure that what I said is very clear, but you know, whatever, that's just my thing. And now as far as the Monave, when I did the Baltimore Fashion Week last year, one of the artists was actually using this powder, the Tony powder, the lightest one that I showed you, and she was using it for a really cool technique, and she used it as a highlight. And I'm going in right here, and as you can see, instead of using a translucent white, don't get me wrong, I love my HD powder, but I like this a bit more. It warms me up, and honestly, if you're not on a photo shoot, there's really no need for it. If you're not Kim Kardashian, there's no need for it. If you just want to go out and whatever, and you know, I mean, I've got kids, I've got whatever. There you go. And I feel like I gotta hurry up now. Now all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the darkest color, Alicia, and I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna define where I made that dark line. As you can see, guys, it's not too much of a difference, it's just enough. But the definition is there. Now you're gonna take your Revlon Color Stay. There you go. There you go. And then you take a little bit on your brush, and if you've got blonde hair or light colored hair, you may have seen that problem too, where it gets on your hairline, so you just want to make sure you wipe it. There you go, guys. That's my foundation routine. Very simple. It's a lot of products, but it's not a lot of use of the products. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Thank you for having me. Thank you for watching. Bye.